What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Protective Film Solutions. We've got an exciting episode in store for you today. First mods for Project C8. Obviously you can see my hand. We have our lowering springs. So today's video, we're gonna be lowering the car with new Paragon springs. We're going to adjust the factory coilover settings. Also add in a new collar up front because we need to lower it with the front lift. And then we have a brand new APEX wheels and Michelin tires that we're gonna get to as well. Ralphie and I are gonna be taking on the install tonight after hours. Daniel is here to film as well.
Are you gonna get your hands dirty?
I am. Let's go and get started on the car.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Ralphie's diving into this right now. You guys have seen Ralphie on camera. This is the third suspension that we've done. First one was on the Aston Martin. We did coilovers on it. Aston was okay. The rear suspension was a little wonky. The whole box comes out. On the R8, we did coilovers as well. This is just gonna be springs only. I might eventually go to a coilover setup, but for now, the springs, the factory lowering settings, and the collar should do the trick to get it planted on the ground. Show the gap now. This is not okay. This is what I think of when I see like some of the Ferrari specs. It's at full 4x4 status, so looking forward to getting it dropped. Quick mission. So all those toys from the show last weekend have to be donated now, so we're gonna load up Santa's sleigh right now. This is all from what you guys brought out, which is kind of cool. There was 5 pallets worth of toys. We're gonna load them up right now so we can get these to Children's Hospital before Christmas. Daniel, you did a good thing tonight. You didn't only stay late to help us install the springs on our project car, but you also donated toys for kids, loading up Santa's truck, so good job, dude. All right, back to the Corvette.
And Ralphie has the whole car taken apart right now.
This side's already done.
First thing of disassembling it is the whole, I call it a coilover attachment. This is the factory unit, which has the front lift, the spring, the collar, the strut mount all in one. So as you can see, Ralphie's already jammed on this side, other side's going down. So we're gonna do the front first, that way we can get it dialed in, go to the back, and then what we'll have to do is go through and readjust the actual settings on there, but we won't know until we get the car on the ground. Paragon Performance, where we bought the springs from, they actually have a whole how-to write-up on there. So before tonight, we watched the video. What it does is it actually tells you what tools you'll need for the job, what to pre-plan for. Everything we have in-house, the only thing we had to grab was a spring. But everything else is straightforward.
Bruh.
So whole unit assembly is off the car now. So this is where we get the spring compressor to clamp on both sides to loosen up the tension. So this doesn't shoot up into your face.
Bruh.
Probably a good thing, right? So while Ralphie's getting the old spring off, this is the new box of springs from Paragon. Put in the order a couple months ago, just got these in. Basically, this is gonna lower the car about 1 inch. And then with the factory coilover, which we'll show you, we're actually gonna be able to adjust it about another 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. And then with the front collar, we're gonna adjust it so that way the front lift is not popped up. So, all right, Ralphie, I need your help with this part. Do you want me to use 1 hand or 2 hands? I think we just spent 2 hours doing something we already knew how to do. But better safe than sorry, right, Ralphie?
Yeah, see.
It's all right. I'll find out when I'm going through the corkscrew, and the whole shock assembly is just gonna blow through the hood. Daniel, you want to ride passenger with me?
I'll drive. You can ride passenger.
No. Round 2. It's 8:53. We're gonna have the second one put on by 9 o'clock. 7 minutes. The other one only took 2 hours, so that's about right.
Yeah, we're just
Right?
getting our bearings.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's okay.
All right, 7 minutes. Here you go, Ralphie. I'm gonna go get dinner.
All right, so you just compressed the shock, right? Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
Is it already?
Yep.
It was 7 minutes. Let's go for 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would think that this collar right here, the factory one, would make the car sit lower, which it does not. So this whole collar actually sits way lower than what the factory one is on here, which means that you can get the car lowered an extra ½ inch and still retain that front lift. So we're gonna take this factory piece off. That comes off. Ta-da! So it sits all the way down here. So the other one sits higher like that. Yeah. So plays tricks on you. This looks like it's a thinner shim, but it's actually not. Good? Okay.
Caress the baby.
I don't like it. Time for this to go. This is not my choice. I read the comments. I agree. I was outnumbered. Ralphie, you want to bet that you can install the whole suspension before I take off one Glanz logo? All right, so suspension on the front is on, and we've got the new wheels and tires. We are running the APEX Race Parts EC7 wheels. We're gonna be running a staggered fitment. This is gonna be an 18-19. These are gonna be a 9.5 front with the 11 rear. Love these wheels, love the design, love the company. They've got some big things coming out right now. So these are actually gonna be somewhat temporary. We're gonna be running this until probably late spring when the brand new EC7 RS fully forged wheels are released, and we'll be the first Corvette to run them. But in the meantime, this is the first Corvette that's gonna be running APEX wheels, so I'm super excited to be partnering with them again as always. And of course, we are running Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. On track, I wanna go ahead and move up to the Cup 2. So in spring, we're gonna move to the forged wheels and Cup 2 tires. All right, so we're gonna point out one thing. These are not the lug nuts that we're gonna be using. These are temporary, they're way too big, they look terrible, but they're black, so they go with the wheel. And we needed something to make sure they were gonna test fit properly. So we will be swapping that out. Hopefully before this video is done, we'll have our new set in by then. I don't know.
You can lower it slowly, slowly.
You gotta do it 140 pounds, Ralphie.
I don't even weigh 140 pounds.
Ta-da. Fingers. So on the rear suspension, there's no lift on the back of the car, obviously, so the suspension's set up a little bit differently. So you don't have to swap out any sort of collar. But what you do have to do is take off this plastic cap, because we're gonna go and use the factory adjustment from the rear shock and use the Paragon lowering wrenches to basically drop it down to the equivalent of what the front's gonna be.
Come on, Ralphie.
Fucking try it, man.
Dana, we're gonna be all night. Don't report us to HR.
How long has it been since your honeymoon, dude?
Not long enough.
How's it coming along, Jason?
Slow and steady, but it's almost there. Final stretch. All right, while Ralphie is buttoning up the last the shocks on the driver's side rear, we have the first of the rear wheels going on. So yeah, we're gonna go and get this one mounted onto the car and see how it sits before we get it dropped on the ground. All right, guys, car's on the ground. It's super late though, so car looks really good. We'll show you guys tomorrow morning. We're gonna cut 2 tomorrow. Daniel will cut 3, 2, 1 now. There you have it, new suspension, wheels and tires on Project C8. Really happy with the final look of the car. Obviously the car's wet now. We're gonna be driving it quite a bit now that it's got a new setup. Thank you again to Paragon Performance for the new springs as well as the instructional video, really helped on the install. And then our partners at APEX Race Parts, as well as our partners at Michelin. Can't do this stuff without you guys, so appreciate the help. Next up, we have the new Carbon-tastic steering wheel coming soon to the next video. We've got more parts on the way. After the steering wheel, it's going to be a lot of the aero and the exhaust, and finishing up with Project C8 with the C8R build. So thank you guys as always for subscribing and watching the channel. Anyways, we'll see you guys next video, and peace. Oh boy. I need a second dinner, Daniel.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever used this bathroom.
Oh, you don't want to. That's Byron's bathroom, dude. You know.
Look at that. Do you put that up? Oh, this one. Hey, while you're taking a leak, you can look up and see money trees.
What does that represent to you?
Faith and teamwork.
Faith and teamwork, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, which one's you?
I'm this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely Byron right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Ralphie.
That's Logan right there.
Yep, makes sense. Missing a finger?
Yep.
All right, cool. These are garbage now.
Just like you.
Thank you. Fun fact. Ralphie and I, about 4 months ago, tried to take the coilovers off the R8. Because I put the car back to stock, so I was going to turn it in. And about 2 hours into it, we just gave up and said, nope, looks like the new owner's getting free coilovers.
Hey, we didn't give up.
Remote start?
Oh, you got it out there quick.
We were talking about remote control cars for Christmas presents.
Hey, you remember those micro RC things?
Yeah.
I tried looking those up and I couldn't find them anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's because they died 10 years ago.
Look, see how it feels like. They didn't hurt.